Hello and welcome to Purple Collar Life. In today's video, I'm at the cemetery. For those of you that don't know, we take care of a small local cemetery. It's a pretty old cemetery and we're in the middle of the woods here, so there's lots of trees. This year has been the year of trees coming down in the cemetery. There's actually a third one down so far this summer. You can see there were a couple limbs down earlier in the year. We've already taken care of those. And miraculously, so far, everything that's fallen down has missed the headstones, which is definitely a blessing because there are some big old oak trees here and they would definitely do some damage. But so far, the stones have been protected as the limbs and trees come down. Let me show you what fell down in the last couple weeks. Unexpected work at the cemetery tonight. Big limb down. Fell from probably 50 feet or more up in that big oak tree. We don't think it hit any stones, but we won't know until we get it cleaned up. So the first thing that came down this summer was a big limb out of this oak tree. You can see where it came from right there, and we hauled some of it out already, but this is the wood that we left stacked here for another trip, so hoping to haul some of that home today with me in the truck. Then if we walk a little bit further back into the oldest section of the cemetery, you can see these headstones are much thinner, smaller, and like I said, this is the oldest section of the cemetery. Another limb fell down back here, and a tree fell down, and we chunked it up, put some of the pieces here, and the junk pieces we threw back into the woods. But this one, this old dead tree, is the latest one to come down, and you can see somehow as it fell, it knew where to navigate to miss the stones perfectly, laying diagonally down through the row. But you can see there's some old stones there from the 1800s that certainly even an old dead tree like this one would have destroyed those stones. So you've seen quite a few videos in the past of us mowing at this cemetery using the Toro zero-turn mower. Most of the time we show the front of the cemetery. Like I said, this is the back side of the cemetery, back here in the woods, the much older section of the cemetery. There was originally a church here on this hillside, and when the church came down, they used the front section of the cemetery for the newest section of stones. Back here's the old section. So today I'm not going to get any firewood out of this. This is pretty dead, pithy wood, I believe. But I'll at least chunk it up and carry it back into the woods so that it's not laying here in the middle of the stones. And today's project, I'm using the MS-271 Farm Boss. Like I said, I'm not cutting firewood, just chunking this up into pieces that I can manage. Some of you have been leaving a lot of comments down below about my COVID. Just a little update. I am definitely not at 100%. I'd say I'm probably operating at about 50%. Still a lot of shortness of breath, some tightness in my chest. So I plan my work so that I'm not overdoing, because I think certainly rest is what's required to get over this a little bit quicker. So thank you for all the thoughts and prayers. This end of the tree was exactly what I expected. Very pithy, very wet, not good firewood. But I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 feet up the tree, that wood's actually still pretty good. So I went ahead and chunked it into firewood rounds. I'll haul that down and we'll burn it this winter or next winter, depending on how wet it is. It's been standing dead wood for a while, so I don't know that there'll be that much moisture in it, but it will take some time to season out. So we'll take a look at it, but pleasant surprise that we're going to get some firewood out of this tree that came down in the cemetery. Now these junk pieces I'll just throw into the woods, and it was more of a workout than I was expecting today, but we got it taken care of. I'm going to try to find a way to get the truck up in here to load this so that I'm not making a whole bunch of trips carrying wood down to the truck. Well, when I headed up here to the cemetery this morning, I was expecting to pick up that oak that we had cut out previously and maybe get a back row across the back of the truck here. What I ended up with was 6 foot full of wood in the back of the truck. Glad that that other tree was firewood. Probably more of a workout than I should have had today, so glad that it's all loaded up. I'm going to go ahead and get it back down to the house. I probably won't even unload it for a couple hours, let my body just relax a little bit. Then I'll unload it and it'll be future firewood. If you enjoy videos like this, please give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And if you're not already following Purple Collar Life, click that subscribe button for more videos about tractors, firewood, chainsaws, log splitters, rural Western Pennsylvania living. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again the next time.